Prime Minister, the Right Honourable John Key, in studio. This the last Friday for us,
He
and you're
bought us
doing the
wine.
rounds. Yes, he did.
I know a way to a man's heart.
Yeah.
It's nice to be in the studio. Not
So it's our humble studio too, Prime Minister.
It is humble, but it is the voice of the nation when it comes to all things sport.
Yeah, that is true.
Man, you guys know a lot about sport.
Well, we disinfected the studio as well. We sprayed a bit of Dettol.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Yeah.
Some could say I know a bit about sport fishing because yesterday I went and filmed a gone fishing program for with Graham Sinclair.
Oh, nice.
We went down the Milford Sound to the Dusky Sound.
Oh, did you?
And Hannibal Hayes helicoptered us in. And caught blue cod and a whole bunch of other things. Picked up a few crayfish, as you can see from my hands and a whole 9 yards. But it was great.
Okay, of the good eating fish, then blue cod or snapper. Is that blue cod's your favourite?
I'd say snapper because I'm used to eating up here, but blue cod was magnificent. Yesterday we cooked some on the boat.
And there'd be heaps there because it'd be so underfished, wouldn't it?
Unbelievable. Well, the crayfish apparently, they were just saying, because they'd already caught them beforehand, but they said, look, it's how many do you want, basically? Well, obviously the legal limit, no more, but it's just everywhere.
Really?
They're like rats.
Really?
They're like rats.
That is
it's a
very
very
good.
hard place to get into, though. It's not easy. But yeah, by chopper, it's great.
We don't need a monorail there, though.
No, there's not happening in the monorail. But yes,
good.
so that's sport fishing covered off.
We had an interesting statistic on the show this morning, actually. And it said that your golf handicap has come down since you have been the Prime Minister of this country.
Well, it has. Well, let's see how we play. But the thing is, so what's happening is, over the last couple of years, I've just thought, you always got to have an interest, eh? So I've been thinking, well, I'm going to play sport. So Reece Bishop's been helping me, and so so what's happening? Reece's taking me as this private little project. So I don't play every week, but I probably hit balls every week. I'll go to the range, or I'll go and have a lesson with him, or I'll play if I get a chance to play 9 holes.
So what are you trying to improve then?
Well, it's been the main thing's been hitting my draw, because what's happened is I leave my club face a little bit too open. My hands a little bit too open on the way through. So that's been the really hard thing to change. But generally, that in the short game, it's been. But I tell you what, it's some days it's quite tidy, but it's the trouble is it's the some days. But yeah, when they fling me out and I can play more consistently, because that's the big thing is transferring it from the range to the course. Because the range, it's always a beautiful line, everything's easy.
Yeah.
Get out on the course and you hit your drive right, and all of a sudden you're under the trees. And
so the New Zealand
golf
Open?
will know what I'm talking about.
Andrew has no idea.
Andrew has no idea.
No idea.
But so you got to play in the New Zealand Open then, not just sort of the one round that you often sneak in
I
there?
just don't have time. It's 4 days.
Mark, he runs the country.
I run the country. This is the issue.
Well, whose fault's that?
I know. Well, 1.1 million people who voted for us. yeah. No, but that's why. But you're off with 3 or 4 or something.
No, heck no. I'm out there. I'm way up there now. I'm like you. I just never get to play.
It's just the time. But the guys that to play, they play, will play a lot. Obviously, they just have time to sharpen everything up. They just don't have doubles. If you can avoid doubles, you're away.
Yeah,
double bogeys are the problem.
What was your sporting highlight of 2014 then? There's quite a few to choose from.
Oh, God.
There's Brendan McCullum, the All Blacks.
Yeah, no. I was going to say, the All Blacks are great, but mine's McCullum. I'll tell you why. Because I went in the changing rooms and had a beer with him after he got 302.
Oh, wow.
The funny thing was, we texted the manager when he got 302. We tweeted this thing and said, congratulations, you're doing really well. And he was at the Basin Reserve. And so his manager rang us and said, hey, is a surprise, do you want to come along and have a beer with Brendan in the changing rooms?
Cool.
So I said, great, yeah, it's fine. So as long as it's not a problem. He said, no, it'll be great, they'll love it. So anyway, we went down, it was about 7 o'clock, maybe a little later, 7:30. So we wandered in, and he's just such a nice guy, Brendan McCullum, and that team's a really great team. So, but anyway, a couple of weeks later, he came back and he had the shirt done. He signed it. It's in my office next to it's on the wall next to the All Black shirt. So,
cool.
Yeah, so it's there with 300. So I got every sport covered. I got Peter Snell's replica shirt. I got it all. It's like a shrine to sport. You'd be proud of it, actually.
Straight to the pool room.
Yeah.
He's a very misunderstood sports person, I think, by the public, Brendan McCullum. But you bang on there. A very nice bloke.
Very nice bloke. Well, I've sort of seen a bit of him because of the Cricket World Cup. Like this week, we were there, obviously, with Paddles, Richard Hadley, and Stephen Fleming and Brendan. And yeah, he's just a really thoroughly nice guy. And I think he's probably intense, but every sportsman.
I think he just carries that air of confidence, which some people in this country mark down as arrogance.
Yeah, and I think it was always a bit messy with the changeover with Ross Taylor, and look, they're probably in the right position. I mean, Taylor's batting bloody well, isn't he?
Yeah,
they're actually a good side, the Black Caps. Are they going to win the World Cup? Well, it'll be a massive call, but Kane Williamson, they got a pretty good team.
They just have to fire on the day. I mean, that's what like most teams are. The All Blacks find out like that, at the World Cups.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for Christmas Day? What are your plans?
Funnily enough, we're here. We're not normally in New Zealand for Christmas Day. We've typically sort of gone away, but Broden's dad's up, so we're actually having Christmas Day and we're having it in Auckland. So it's going to be nice. And Steffi's home. She got back from Paris yesterday. She's home for summer holidays. She's nasty. And Max is free. So basically it'll be a bit of a family Christmas, and then we're going to LA. For a few days. I'm actually going to play golf at Riviera.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as you would. I've got friends in high places. In fact, I'm playing Riviera and Belia.
So I've
got friends in very high places. So anyway, it's going to be good. And then over to Maui. We're there for a week and a half or something.
So do you actually get a chance to turn your phone off? I mean, surely when you're running the show, you can't really take a holiday, can you?
No. Well, what happens is... I don't go looking for trouble. So if you think about it, you guys are packing up for the year. The political journos are gone. They've gone for the press pack's gone. So they'll write a story if there needs to be one. But in reality, they put a lot of stuff in the can and then they just print it, in the papers when they need it. So they're not looking to create stories. So unless there's an issue we have to respond to, there's no real big deal. So the typical pattern is I'd get up in the morning, I'll just have a quick look at the websites, have a look at any emails that are there. If there's something internationally that's running, there's always things in the Middle East or whatever, I'll just talk to my foreign policy advisor. Once a day I'll ring the duty minister and say, like, what's happening? Is there anything weird happening down there? Or if there's some kind of vaguely political story, I'll just ring up and say, what's the coverage look like? Or I'll watch on my iPhone these days, iPad, but that's it. So typically that's been that. Clark only ever came back once. She came back with the tsunami. I've come back from overseas trips. I've actually had a few I've come back for when we lost the Iroquois and things. So you can never say never. If something weird happened, I'd just get on a plane and come back.
Yeah.
But obviously we're looking to have a holiday if we can.
Excellent. Well, you enjoy your holiday. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Yeah, very good. And big year next year, Cricket World Cup, Rugby World Cup.
Yeah.
Could be a great year for New Zealand next year. So
fingers crossed.
Yeah, let's see.
2007 was like that, wasn't it? There was lots of things on then.
America's Cup.
That didn't work out so well, though.
Well, Hanson was telling, did we talk about this last week? But Hanson was saying to me, no one's ever won a Rugby World Cup back-to-back.
Yeah.
They've never done it.
That's the goal.
So that's the goal. Probably if anyone can do it, they can. I reckon they lose a yard on pace and they add it on experience.
I'll stick you right in the hot place now then. What's bigger? What would be bigger? The Black Caps winning the World Cup or the All Blacks going back-to-back at the Rugby World Cup?
I reckon the Black Caps winning the World Cup, and the reason for that is they've got to the semis on 3 or 4 occasions, but they've never got to the final, let alone win.
New ground.
If they won, they'd be beating India, can't sort of bowl to save themselves, but their batting's pretty good. And probably Africa, who I just reckon South Africa. South Africa is going to be the one to beat. Funnily enough, Australia, not so sure how they're going to go. Maybe they'll have guys back from injury, but let's see.
Happy holidays.
Same to you. Happy holidays. Enjoy the sport.